Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of TPI Insider, where we give you an inside look on how we support our travel advisor rockstar community. And today, I am so excited to have with us Miss Sara Preston. And Miss Sara Preston is the National Accounts Manager with Princess Cruises. And I'm really excited because you look so sparkly and beautiful today.
Thank you.
But at the same time, I'm very jelly because my tiara is in the shop. So I didn't have it available.
We're missing your tiara, but it's okay. You'll have it soon.
We'll have my tiara out soon. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to meet with us and spend some time here at headquarters.
Of course. I love coming into the headquarter office, so thanks for having me.
Of course. And we had such a beautiful breakfast spread for you, didn't we?
Yes, absolutely. Really rolled out the red carpet.
Just kidding. No food here. We're all on a diet. We have outfits to fit into for TPI Rocks at the Star Princess. I can't wait. So for our audience, let's break down who is the princess guest. Who are those folks that choose to go on Princess?
Yes, I love this question because we actually reimagined our audience group recently. So we have our Voyagers is what we call it, and that's kind of our traditional cruising audience. They are that 55 plus range who really enjoy going to the same destinations, but also who love exploring the earth and just traveling to new destinations they haven't been before. They love traveling with their friends, their families, and again, just really trying things like a local. They really like these new experiences, which of course Princess and Cruising does have a really great opportunity for you to be able to have that. The next bucket we have, which I'm really excited about, is our social adventurers is what we've named them. But they are our 35 plus range. So Princess, it's really exciting to see that our age demographic is getting a lot younger. And we are just seeing the 35 plus range really start to boom on Princess Cruises. Of course, not only that, we do have our multi-gen families and our just families on board too. And so we see that in a lot of different destinations, not typically year-round all the time, but we'll see it in obviously the summer months in Alaska. We'll see it in Europe. We'll see it in the Caribbean, of course. But if you're on like a 22-day Panama Canal sailing, you might not see the most families on board, right? But it is definitely more destination focused in certain areas that have that family boom.
Yeah, fantastic. And I guess, most of the guests you find on Princess are looking for more of a relaxed, laid back, that you mentioned destination-focused travel. We need to mention the great service and food on board. And it's just, it's not that party atmosphere. If that's what they're looking for, that might not be the right choice.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be rah-rah 2 a.m. parties every night. But I will say, especially during conference season, the Dome stays open pretty late. All right. I'm like, I know people will go to the dance floor. But again, yeah, it is typically a more relaxed experience. And yeah, it's just great R&R overall.
Nice. Oh, boy, do I need that. So let's talk a little bit about the difference between premium versus contemporary cruise line or mass market. Where does Princess sit in that premium cruise category?
Yeah, we definitely are in that premium category, right? I think it's between that mass market and between that ultra luxury. We are, I think, just the perfect example of what a premium cruise line is. We do have our luxury concept on board as well. But I think what really makes Princess stand out within the premium category is the medallion class technology, right? That technology really has that personalized service, so that like small ship service, but on a larger ship just overall. So it is really great that we have that technology on all of our ships because it really does enhance that premium feel, that elevated experience you have on board.
You bring up medallion. It was in my number 3 question for you. Let's just dive in to that medallion class experience. What are those key benefits of medallion class? What should an advisor know to better position this unique experience to their clients?
Yeah. First off, I always have to pitch, you know me, I always say, get on board a Princess ship, go on your graduation Commodore sailing to experience a medallion yourself. I personally love Princess medallion technology because it's the only cruise line I don't lock myself out of my room. Because again, it senses your medallion, your door unlocks for you. It's your key card on board, right? So it just is such a nice fitted technology. I also I call this the Princess treatment, and we have medallion service on board, so you can do Ocean Now delivery. And so if you're lounging by the pool, instead of going up to the bar, you can stay by the pool, order your food and your drinks, and within 15 to 20 minutes, somebody will come and bring it over to you, which is just, again, the Princess treatment, right? Like, I'm like, that is just such a phenomenal experience. So truly, there's so many other aspects of the medallion technology that really makes it stand out. So I really can't wait for people at TPI Rocks to experience it too, because it really is just such a huge key differentiator of Princess.
And for those of you who may not know exactly what we're talking about, on her crown right now is a medallion. I just realized that. And I love that there's accessories. I love jewelry. I love accessories. And there's a ton of accessories on how to wear your medallion. You can wear it, of course, around your neck on a lanyard. They're beautiful pieces.
Like bracelets, necklaces.
Yeah. And do you get a medallion every time you go on a different cruise?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so you can collect them.
Exactly, yeah. So they're basically your key card on board the ship. So everybody will always get a medallion. You all get your own. What I love about it is it actually has your name and then the ship you sailed on and the date. So I love keeping them as keepsakes. If they're not hot glued to one of my tiaras, they're on my fridge and I just have them all over. And then it's just, again, another great way to just have a keepsake, look at it, remember the memories you had from those sailings. It's really great.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to get mine. I have one, and I think I may splurge and get some bling.
Yes, I love the bling. I think maybe too many accessories, but I love it. You can never have too much.
Oh my goodness. Now you did bring up some of the training that's available for our advisors. I personally have not completed my Commodore training. It is in depth. It is very in depth, but the perks afterwards, it's a must, and it's on my to-do list. I will get it done. But let's talk about that. Let's talk about how Princess supports the travel advisor community, and talk about what resources you have to make it easy for our advisors to bring up Princess.
Yeah,
as
definitely. I love that question because obviously the Princess Academy training is the best way to learn a lot about Princess. I understand. Again, especially for those who work very closely with me, I always say this, I'm all about transparency, but our training is really long. It is, I think, the longest within the industry. But again, you do get so many great benefits out of it. The free Commodore sailing, I always think it makes sense for you to be able to experience a product, to be able to sell
100%.
it fully, right? I can talk about the medallion and what I love, but I want you to be able to explain that to your own clients and figure out what you like about it, right? So I really do think, and I think Princess also supports that message, right? We want you to experience it firsthand so you're able to explain it to your clients a lot better. Other parts to on board on our OneSource website, we do have so much marketing materials that we also offer. And I talk about this all the time as well, but my first job, first official job within the industry was an associate marketing manager. And that was my whole entire job. And that's just one of the many hats that travel advisors wear, right, is the marketing aspect. So at Princess, we really do want to make it a lot easier by having these turnkey, like social media posts or customizable flyers. So people don't have to create marketing. They can just order it online or get brochures shipped to their house for free, or download PDFs and send that over to their clients, download videos, put it on their websites. We really want to make all these resources very accessible and then very easy for travel advisors to utilize, which again is all hosted on OneSource.
Well, that's just wonderful, because then that gives the advisor more time to focus on what they need to do.
Exactly.
Which is sell more Princess and get out there and find those clients. It's definitely on my to-do list. It's going to happen because the benefits are great, and I want to get on another Princess cruise. and experience it as a guest. Because I'll be working on TPI Rocks. I won't have a lot of time.
But at least you'll have a fully stocked mini bar. You'll have laundry service, like discounts. So all these benefits really come with that too. So you should take advantage of the Academy especially before TPI Rock.
In general, how long does that course take?
I believe they said it's in total 12 hours.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem too bad,
No.
but I definitely say just break it apart because obviously it's a lot of content that you're learning. But again, I also say that with Princess, we're the bad guys that make you learn about the different destinations we visit, but that's applicable to other cruise lines, right? Other parts of people's businesses. So I think it's great learning overall with obviously really curated videos for Princess learning as well.
Perfect. I will split it up into an hour a week, and then 12 weeks I'll be finished.
Yes, exactly.
Then I'll book my Commodore cruise. You brought up itineraries. That's my next question. What are some of the best itineraries that Princess has to offer?
Yeah, of course I have to mention Alaska and the Alaska Cruise Tours. I think Princess, we do it best. And what's really exciting this year is we've actually have renovated and reimagined a lot of new experiences on board. We obviously want to stay and maintain our #1 status in Alaska. So it's really great that our onboard team has actually created different programming. So we have something like a pre-sea, kind of based off of a pre-ski events. And so after they do glacier viewings, they'll actually have this like happy hour-esque vibe within the dome, and they'll have like hot chocolates for the littles, but then they'll also have craft cocktails and drinking for and mocktails for adults as well. And then it's just a beautiful experience in the dome. We've expanded our candlelight series, which is a beautiful candlelight performance, and there's music that's based off of and inspired by Alaska. That one's named Fire and Ice. And so there's just all this new programming on board to really just maintain that status of being #1 in Alaska, which is very exciting. I, of course, also have to mention like Japan. We have such great, yeah, I was like, we have such great itineraries there. I was able to sail last year, and of course, me being mixed Japanese, I'm so proud of being Japanese, and Princess just did such a phenomenal job in Japan. They have really great immersive experiences on board. They had programming in both English and in Japanese, so it was just a really great experience overall. They do a sake barrel breaking ceremony instead of a champagne tower ceremony at the start of the ship, which is just, again, really, really cool. It's a different immersive experience that's very cultural, so it was really awesome to see that on board, and I really enjoy all the things that they do in terms of programming.
That's phenomenal. And just a couple of others that I have listed here. Of course, the Mediterranean.
Yes.
Incredible.
Just Europe overall, to Northern Europe, British Isles. We just have so many. And Europe is actually launching June 2nd. And so I know for that, there's just all new destinations, itineraries we have for a 2028 program, which is really exciting.
So cool. And what I hope to do someday, a world cruise.
Oh, me too. Me too.
If only I could rack up that PTO. I really need to save it up so I can get on one of
We
those.
have great Wi-Fi, so I'm like,
ooh, okay, maybe maybe I can sell that somehow. Typically, those world cruises, what are we looking at? How many days?
Yeah, so they range from like 15 days to 115 days, but it's just really cool because you can do smaller segments. Of course, if we don't have the most PTO like us too, but then also you can have, if you have the time to do a full world cruise, we do have those longer 100+ day sailings.
Incredible. It would be just a dream come true to be able to do that. So, of course, it's no secret we are going to be celebrating our 10th anniversary of TPI Rocks on the beautiful Star Princess. A lot of buzz from all of our rock stars, a lot of excitement here at headquarters to be able to come on board. Anytime we can do this on a ship, I'm there. And so tell us about, what we can expect on that ship, on that particular ship. And that's your newest in the fleet.
Yes, our newest ship, our Shining Star. There's just so much to experience with this. Of course, different venues, like the Dome is going to be really great. We have a few things planned in there, so stay tuned. And then we also do have like the Piazza. I always love going to the Piazza on any princess ship, but it's basically the heart of the ship, right? And that's where it spans 3 different decks. There's a lot of the different dining opportunities, bars, coffee, lounges in that area, but also they have really great entertainment. I love seeing that every time I walk into the Piazza area, there's always something different going on, be it guests playing a game in the middle of the Piazza area, or I remember one time I was at Crooners listening to the live music, and I look over and there's an aerial silk artist tumbling from the ceiling, and she's playing the violin, and I'm like, this woman was just so talented, and I'm here just sitting at the lounge, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. So it's just so many fun experiences that we have. It's very dynamic. You'll see the ship has many different areas where even in that Piazza area, sometimes there's a jumbo screen that's connected, and other times it'll actually separate and create a walkway. The middle area, sometimes it'll be lifted and there's a DJ playing music. So I'm like, there's just so much that goes on within this one area that's really, really exciting and cool. And then, of course, the Princess Arena is just, it's every time you go into a show, the show is also itself. The stage is dynamic. It changes. So when you go in, you might even be turned around where you're like, this didn't look like the show area I went to yesterday. And it's a different setup. The stage might be completely elevated. There might be new and more chairs and more seating than there was before. So it's really cool.
So it seems to me that the ship took spaces and made it multifunctional. That's really neat. I'm really looking forward to it. I know there's going to be a lot of FOMO for those who can't join us. So you better get on board. Register. And more importantly, it's the day before my birthday. So
we need to celebrate your birthday. Absolutely.
My tiara should be out of the shop by then. So I should have it. So 17 ships in the fleet.
Yes.
And so this is number 17.
Yes.
Beautiful. And Star Princess, trying to think about our itinerary. It's going to be Western, I believe. So Costa Maya. I think we're going to Roatan.
Yes.
So
Honduras,
a lot going on. A lot of surprises, as Sara mentioned. So really a lot of excitement around this particular one. And the 10th anniversary. So it's going to be a big blowout.
A huge deal.
Big blowout. Very much looking forward to it. So let's talk about some of the unique spaces, and we talked a little bit about that. But let's also discuss about in those spaces. You mentioned some of the shows that happen. The arena. You said the Star Arena. When you first mentioned that, I thought maybe gladiators come out with animals, but that's not the case.
That's not the case here.
Are you allowed to divulge what kind of entertainment we can expect in the arena?
Yeah, we have lots of great shows. We have things like Fiera, which is very much so kind of a carnival experience. We have Stage Struck, which has different just music, obviously, and it's really cool because that show actually changes each time. So it's a really cool experience. We also have Viva la Musica, and we have another show, Valora, which is like a pirate-based show. Not only do we have shows within the Princess Arena, but we also have shows within the Dome that are really great. So there's just lots of ample opportunities on board for entertainment on board the Star Princess.
Cool, because I get bored easily. I need a lot. I need a lot of overstimulation. I love shows, and you mentioned magicians once before, and I'm there. I'm there for all of them.
We have Spellbound, which is also a really cool experience. That's not within the Princess Arena, but this is in partnership with the Magic Castle, which, do you know what the Magic Castle is? Okay, so it's this really cool exclusive magician's house in Los Angeles. And so they actually get world-class magicians to go to this place, and it's very like invite only, very, very exclusive experience. And so we've actually partnered with the Magic Castle to bring Spellbound on board our ships. It's only on the Sun and Star Princess, and it's such a cool experience because there's a speakeasy portion to it. So there's craft cocktails that you can only get there, and then they also have close-up magicians that'll do close-up magic. So they do like card magic while you're waiting. and then they'll bring you into the back room where they'll do a full-on magic show with bigger magic tricks and such. And so we actually have, with that partnership, magicians on rotation from that Magic Castle in Los Angeles, which is so cool.
That's neat.
It's amazing. I've done it on both the Sun Princess, Star Princess, have experienced different magicians. I still can't tell you how they did the certain things, and the drinks there were phenomenal. I don't know how I ended up in handcuffs with one of my drinks, but they did have that, and it was such a weird and fun experience.
Okay. Woo! Well, I do love a good magician. I'm excited to see that for certain. So for our advisors who are not familiar with Princess at all, dining is a major focus. So what should advisors expect in regard to dining in the bar venues on board?
We have many, we have over 30 different restaurants and bar locations on board the Star Princess. Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, definitely going on diet right before this.
Yeah, because I'm like, calories don't count on cruises.
Well, not in international waters. You're right. Exactly. It's a true story.
But we have so many great options on board. Obviously, we have complimentary dining opportunities like our main dining room, our buffets. But we also do have really great dining experiences that are specialty dining. We have our tried and true favorites like our steakhouse, the Crown Grill, Sabatini's, our Italian restaurant. But we also have a lot of cool experiences where these are new experiences with a lot of partnerships. So we have the Butcher's Block by Dario. We have Love by Brito. So the artist Brito, you'll go into this restaurant and all of the plates are in his iconic design. It's just such a cool experience on board. Also, just have to give a huge plug and shout out to Umai, which is the Japanese restaurant, of course. We have teppanyaki, which is like the hibachi style,
my favorite,
which is so good. And I'm like, I just love eating at the hibachi style, teppanyaki style places. But they also do hot pot, which again, like sometimes I just miss soup. I just miss having hot pot. So it's just so nice that we have that on board the Sun and Star Princess.
Well, no doubt. You're not going to go hungry at TPI Rocks. There's a lot of food to discover. I love a good teppanyaki. Right? Oh, yeah. So good. So good. All right. I'm going to let you off the hook easy. Last question. If you can send a message to our advisors who have not yet registered to TPI Rocks, what would you say to them to convince them to come with us on board?
Yeah, I feel like I gave you all so many good reasons within this chat of why the Star Princess is amazing. You get to hang out with the incredible TPI team. You get to hang out with me and my team. And then, of course, we get to celebrate you all for an amazing 10 years of TPI Rocks, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's such an amazing accomplishment. And I'm so proud that we get to host this 10-year anniversary for TPI, right? And so definitely register. You will have so much FOMO if you do not come. But we have lots of great programming. Your events team is working so hard. We've been programming and working a lot to make sure that this is an incredible 10-year TPI Rocks celebration. So
thank you. No doubt it's going to be phenomenal. And folks, don't get caught with FOMO, sitting on your couch, watching our Instagram reels of us having a fantastic time on board the Star Princess. It's not too late to join us, so I hope that you do. Sara, thank you so much again for visiting us here at headquarters and spending some time with us.
Of course, I always love hanging out with you all, so thanks for having me. And thanks, everyone.
Thank you all for tuning into this episode of TPI Insider, where we give you the inside scoop on how we support our travel advisor rockstar community. Until next time, see you around.